Holly Willoughby is one of the biggest stars on television, having climbed the greasy pole from modeling to children's TV before landing a primetime slot on Dancing on Ice. It was there that her award-winning partnership with Philip Schofield was formed, and it was Phil who convinced ITV bosses to give her the job on This Morning. Holly once confessed that she was initially quite nervous about working with Phil, but soon realized he was basically her, in male form. Together, their popularity soared, and Holly now has an estimated fortune of £10 million thanks to her TV career and the sponsorships and endorsements it has afforded her. But the good times came to an abrupt end last year when it was claimed that Phil and Holly were feuding, with the latter supposedly telling This Morning bosses, "It's me or him." Phil stepped down, then it subsequently emerged that he had had an unwise but not illegal affair with a younger man who worked at ITV. The former BBC broom cupboard host immediately quit the network and was dropped by his management team at Bimu over the fling that took place while he was still married to wife Stephanie Lowe. Holly was quick to put distance between herself and the scandal, insisting she had no knowledge of the affair, something Phil backed up. When reports of this relationship first surfaced, I asked Phil directly if this was true and was told it was not, she wrote on Instagram. "It's been very hurtful to now find out that this was a lie." Holly, nevertheless, the mother of three, took a hit over the emotional statement she delivered when she returned to the show after the drama. Addressing the audience, Holly said, "Deep breath. Firstly, are you okay? I hope so. I imagine you might be feeling a lot like I have, shaken, troubled, let down, worried for the well-being of people on all sides of what's been going on, and full of questions. You, me, and all of us at This Morning gave our love and support to someone who was not telling the truth, who acted in a way that they themselves felt that they had to resign from ITV and step down from a career that they loved. That is a lot to process. And it's equally hard to see the toll that it's taken on their own mental health. I think what unites us all now is a desire to heal for the health and well-being of everyone. I hope that as we start this new chapter and get back to a place of warmth and magic that this show holds for all of us, we can find strength in each other." Despite her heartfelt proclamation, viewers were skeptical about her choice of words, with some claiming she had thrown her former best friend under the bus. One viewer tweeted, "That speech was underwhelming." Holly kind of confirmed there is no love lost between her and Phil, she seems still mad at him. But from her side, she did not say how much she knew. She could have denied having any knowledge. Her statement was very economical. #This Morning. Not Holly throwing Phil under the bus ha 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 #This Morning, while another wrote, "That was one of the most insincere things I have ever witnessed in my life #This Morning." Someone else shared, "At ITV at This Morning at Holly Wills showing they are still incredibly out of touch. This speech was self-serving and doesn't address the big question." Some This Morning viewers even pointed out the statement had similarities with a speech given by Jennifer Aniston's character Alex Levy in the opening episode of the hit Apple TV Plus series The Morning Show. The CEO of a marketing agency told the Mirror that he believes that while Holly did nothing wrong, her reputation may still have been damaged beyond repair due to the scandal. Expert Edward Coram James, from Go Up, said, "The idea of crisis communications is to make sure that the telling of the crisis deflates the crisis." However, with the unfolding Philip Schofield situation, the opposite has been true. very poor crisis communications has blown everything up, taking what could have been an unfortunate, embarrassing, and sad but manageable and recoverable situation for all involved, and turning it into a full-scale disaster with potentially ruinous consequences that are now probably irreversible. Most ordinary folk would have lied about having an affair, and he had much more to lose in his affair than most ordinary folk. He was abandoned and thrown under the bus by his protégé and friend, Willoughby, abandoned by his employers, fired by the talent agency that he had remained loyal to. Was the affair inappropriate? Yes. Affairs are always inappropriate. Aside from his wife, his younger colleague and himself, was it anyone else's business? In my opinion, absolutely not. Speaking of the response from ITV and others, Ed claimed, they panicked and released erratic and ill-considered statements that fanned the flames of confusion, allowing rumor and gossip to take hold and the media and social media to own the narrative. His inner circle deserted him, and indeed threw him under the bus. Things only continued to get worse for Holly when her former co-star Raymond Holmes laid into her in his bombshell interview with GB News, accusing her of using people and mixing in circles, which she thought would open doors for her. He went on to say that he believes her current friendship with fellow This Morning presenter Alison Hammond is being faked for the cameras. He said, "This nonsense that goes on that Holly Willoughby now has Alison Hammond as her best friend, and it's Alison Hammond's birthday party and Alison Hammond goes to Holly Willoughby select night out with her friends. This wouldn't have happened 2 years ago. You kidding? Alison has been on that program 13 years and I'm sure there was very little contact between her and the presenters. But then it all changed. They use people. It's disgusting. And it's tolerated." However, This Morning regular Vanessa Feltz was quick to rubbish the claims in an interview with OK, hailing them both great women and insisting their friendship is real. "We're proper friends in real life. It's not just a TV thing, it's a real thing. Both of those women are 100% there for me and have been in various different circumstances," she said. "Without question, they're among the first women I hear from. They're great women and they're great friends. What you see on TV is what they're really like, and they're very funny. They are excellent company and tremendous for a girls' night out." Fellow ITV presenter Lorraine Kelly, 63, has also been quizzed about the scandal repeatedly and made it clear she was separate from Holly and has offered her no advice following the explosive exit of Phil. When asked by New magazine if she'd imparted any words of wisdom to the other daytime presenter, she said, No, honestly, we are so separate. And I haven't been at work, for gosh, that's the first time I've thought about work. But no, we're honestly just getting on with it. Honestly, I can't really say any more than that." And former fans have been calling for her to step down from This Morning. One tweeted, "I used to love her but even I have to agree, I think Holly Willoughby needs to go. The show was much better over the summer with Andy Peters and Rochelle Humes." Another agreed, "This Morning will never get back to what it was, while Holly Willoughby is still there." Holly has since been snubbed from the Best Presenter category at the NTAs for the first time in years, while Alison has been nominated. This Morning is up for Best Daytime Show and proving she's a good sport. Yesterday Holly begged viewers to vote for her co-star. Writing a letter to fans via her Wild Moon website on Monday, Holly said, Having been lucky enough to have this summer break to focus on the children, it's now lovely to be back on the sofa, and there was certainly joy in abundance with Alison Hammond today. She added, "This wonderful lady has been nominated in the Best Presenter category at tomorrow night's NTAs, and there is still time to vote for her. So, if you've ever been filled with joy by the Hammond, and let's be honest, who hasn't, then you know what to do." Holly's appeal comes amid news that ITV bosses fear This Morning will be booed if it wins an award and the team takes to the stage. Last year, the show won a gong and a huge number of staff crowded the stage alongside the presenters, but steps have been taken to prevent that happening this year, and the number of backstage staff invited has been slashed. Meanwhile, following Holly's extended summer break, the show returned to a mixed reaction yesterday, with many branding it cringe. It kicked off with the star dancing along to ABBA's Dancing Queen, performed by the cast of Mamma Mia the Party, before she shared a hug with Alison. "It's too early for this cringe fest," complained one viewer, while others branded it peak cringe. Can Holly and This Morning come back from this? Watch this space.